Hello, Master Manifestors. It is Olivia Grace, and I'm back with another video. It is day 20 of my 30-day challenge. I am bringing a video every day for 30 days in the month of July. So if you're interested in manifestation, law of assumption, understanding your God self, manifesting from that perspective, then you should subscribe. And a like, a comment is also greatly appreciated as support for this channel. I do have coaching links in the description, and I also create guided sat scenes and guided revision scenes for you guys. So today we're talking about persisting, and persisting is basically how you manifest. It is, there's basically assume, persist. Those are the two things that you are doing, and everything that we study and talk about is really getting us how to either assume or persist, right? So the thing about persistence is it's just like what I was talking about yesterday when it comes to detaching from the 3D. It is a choice, guys. It's a choice to persist. We are making these choices to either persist in what we want or to persist in what is in front of us, okay? And I feel like a key in that is being aware, right? Which is why I talk about awareness, being aware of what you're thinking, because a lot of times we can get caught into our thought, caught into our feeling, caught into our state, and feel stuck in that and feel like we don't have a choice but to persist in what's in front of us. Hi, Thunder. I love you. But yes, we don't have a, oh, my phone's dying. But we feel like we don't have a choice but to persist in what's in front of us because it's in front of us, right? But the key of everything, you guys, is really being able to rise above what is in front of you, understand that what is in front of you is not a hindrance, that nothing can hinder you, and understand that you do, in fact, have the choice, the ability, the capability, the strength to persist in what you want. Okay, and to really like continue in that. Now let's read like just a short quote by Neville where he says, "The great secret is a controlled imagination and a well-sustained attention, firmly and repeatedly focused on the object to be accomplished." Okay, so I'm going to read that one more time. The great secret is a controlled imagination and a well-sustained attention, firmly and repeatedly focused on the object to be accomplished. Yesterday when I was reading some Neville, he was talking about manifesting, for others. And he was talking about how he would completely lose himself in the fulfillment of their desire. I feel like that is so powerful, you guys, because this is where persistence is coming in. You want to completely lose yourself in the fulfillment of your desire. I feel like too many times we are, even if we can get past what we don't want, we're losing ourselves in the interim. We're losing ourselves in the in-between of here to there. And we're not actually occupying the there, right? And persisting in the there, that it is already there, right? Not that it's coming, not how do I make it come, but it's there. And persisting in that. And so to be real, you guys, the way to persist, how to really persist, how to manifest like Neville, is to be disciplined in your thoughts, okay? I share with you guys that when I started channeling, that was one of the first things that my guides told me, was that I needed to be not diligent, but they said it was another word that they use, but basically diligent, extremely diligent with my thoughts. And it's because, you guys, your thoughts are so much. Sometimes we're allowing our thoughts and our attention to run amok. We allow our thoughts and our attention to be directed by what's going on in front of us rather than what we want. Someone commented on one of my other videos and was saying that she had done some revision, but then the next day, her mom basically told, like, whatever her mom said, like, discredited her revision. So does that mean it doesn't work? You guys have to understand that it doesn't matter what anybody says. It doesn't matter what anybody does. It's about you really being able to attach yourself, devote yourself to your imagination, to what you are creating in your imagination, to what you have decided, okay? No one can sway you. And that's the thing, you guys, because everybody is allowed. It's almost like you got to have a red rope at your club. You got to have a red rope at the club of your mind. Okay? Not everybody can get through just because they're there, just because they're paying. You know, not everybody can get into your attention and get into your belief and get into what you accept just because they're saying that. Even just because that's what it's been like all this time. Just because, you know, all of this stuff. No, you need to be super selective about who gets through that red rope in your mind. If it's not in line with your desire, it can't come through. If it like, really understand, you guys, to turn away from the world, okay? Because either when you can't turn away from the world, or maybe you can hydrocarious, maybe you can turn away from the world, but you feel like, you know, you're still feeling hindered by it though. You know, you're still feeling hindered by it. Like, you need to be able to turn away and disregard what is in front of you altogether. That includes what people say, what you're seeing, what you're not seeing, and completely devote yourself, lose yourself completely, the way that Neville said, in the fulfillment of your wish. Because if you're lost completely in that, then what's in front of you shouldn't matter. Okay? So, but when, again, like when we are hinging on what 3D is showing us, you guys, and that's deciding whether we persist or not, that's why you keep persisting. First of all, accept that what's in front of you was created by you, right? So if you accept, most of us can accept that. If we're into law of assumption and manifestation, we can accept, okay, I created what's in front of me, right? But you, like, so if you're knowing that, and you're knowing that you're in the driver's seat, why continue to create that? And I get it, you guys. Even this morning, I woke up and I felt honestly stressed out. Like, and I just felt stressed out. I was feeling like, you know, my problems are bigger than me. And, you know, I was just feeling this way. But I was able to bring myself out of it. And that's the thing, you guys, okay? Like Neville said, the great secret is a controlled imagination and well-sustained attention, firmly and repeatedly focused on the object to be accomplished. I can't just, like, something I will tell my clients is, if you're taking your kid through the mall and you're going to Bath and Body Works and your kid is like, I'm trying to go into Build-A-Bear, and it drops your hand and runs into Build-A-Bear, you're not just gonna be like, oh, well, I guess he's a Build-A-Bear, I'm gonna go head over to Bath and Body Works and that's fine. No, you're gonna go get them and bring them back to where they need to be at, right? And you need to be that way, like a shepherd with your thoughts being your sheep. You need to be guiding yourself. You don't just let, like, when you find yourself in doubt or you find yourself in whatever, you don't need to just let that, just accept that, yeah, this is just what it's gonna be for me. And I know I do tell you guys to allow it, right? You can allow something without accepting it. You can allow, like, okay, I'm feeling like this, you know, it's whatever. But you can know in your mind, but I know in my mind that I'm above this, though. I know that I'm above this, and I know I'm going to come through this, right? So not accepting it. You're not just going to let your kid just leave and do whatever it wants. You cannot allow your mind to run amok. And that's what really, like, a lot of people, it's easy to do, you know? It's because, again, it comes from having that power. And that's why I say so much, and I'm going to go after, like, saying this, but that's why I focus so much on you guys understanding your power, understanding who you are in relevance to your 3D reality, that you are the maker, not the made. Okay? You are the maker of this. You are not subject to what is made. You are above that, right? I need to, like, put, like, trademark that. You're above it, okay? You're above it. And so when you understand that, that's what's going to allow you to have discipline. Okay, that's where the discipline comes in, because you're knowing that it's my mind that's creating this, so I can't just let my mind run amok. If I don't want my reality to run amok, I can't just let my mind run amok, right? I have to be, you know, diligent with my thoughts. I have to be a shepherd. I have to guide. You can't just let your kid go run into Build-A-Bear. You don't know what will happen to them, what they'll do, where they'll end up. You can't just allow that. You have to lead them back to where they're going. And you have to be that same way with yourself. You have to govern yourself, right? And the discipline of continuously governing yourself, continuously governing your mind, regardless of what it looks like, okay? That's the thing, you guys, because so many people are looking at what it looks like and that's determining, and then they stop. They don't see the need to be disciplined because, well, look at what it is. Looking at what it is just not going to help you, you know? Continue to understand, I'm the creator. If I'm the creator and I know that the imagination creates, then I know that if I continuously imagine this thing, it will happen. And because I know that, I'm going to be disciplined, even when I find myself in a lower state, even when I find myself feeling, seeing the opposite, even when people are telling me things that's not confirming to my desire, I'm going to stay faithful and devoted to my imagination because I know that it's creating, period. And that will allow you to persist. And persistence is what gets it done, you guys. That's what gets it done every time. All right. So let me read. Let's see. Thunder says, yes, I'm getting my SP and body this year. Changed to I've got it all now, and relinquishing in that feeling as much as I can. That's beautiful, Thunder. I absolutely love that. And you do truly, truly have it all now because you are everything. You are everything. You are what you say you are. You are everything becoming something specific. We are everything being something specific, and we're being something specific and then taking that energy and creating something specific. But we are everything, and we're choosing from the everything, the infinite. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow.